Hi friends, I am Ashraf Ali and today we will discuss about environments in Latex software, in which we will discuss about math, minipage, picture and code and question. First of all, we will discuss about math. Its synopses are begin math, math and end math. The math environment inserts the given math within the running text and backslash small brackets and backslash dollar sign are synonyms. Sorry. Number 18 is mini page backslash begin mini page position height inner post and width text and mini page. The mini page environment type sets its body text in a in a block that will be broken across pages. This is similar to the for-box command, but unlike for-box, other paragraph making environments can be used inside mini page. The arguments are the same as for backslash for-box. By default, paragraphs are not indented in the mini page environment. You can restore indentation with a command such as backslash set length calibrate start backslash per indent calibrate start 1 pc command. Footnotes in a mini page environment are handled in a way that is particularly useful for putting footnotes in figures or tables. A footnote or footnote text command puts the footnote at the bottom of the mini page instead of at the bottom of the page, and it uses the backslash mp footnote counter instead of the ordinary footnote counter. However, don't put one mini page inside another. If you are using footnotes, they may wind up at the bottom of the wrong mini page. Number 19 is picture. Begin picture width height x offset y offset pictures command and end picture. The picture environment allows you to create just about any kind of picture you want to, containing text, lines, arrows and circles. You tell Latex where to put things in the picture by specifying their coordinates according accord, coordinates in a number that have a decimal point and a minus sign. Number like 5, 0.3 or 3.1416. A coordinate specifies a length in multiples of the unit length backslash unit length. So if unit length has been set to 1 centimeter, then the coordinates is 2.54 specifies a length of 2.54 centimeters. Should only change the value of unit length using the set length command outside of picture environment. That default value is 1 point. A position is a pair of coordinates such as 2.4 comma minus 5 and specifying the point with the x coordinate 2.4 and y coordinate is minus 5. Coordinates are specified in usual way with respect to an origin, which is normally at the lower left corner of the picture. The picture environment has one mandatory argument, which is a position width height, which specifies the size of picture. The environment produces a rectangular box with these weights and height. The picture environment also has an optional position argument, x offset, y offset, following size argument that can change the region. The optional argument gives the coordinates of the point at the lower left corner of the picture. For example, if unit length has been set 1 millimeter, then the command is the picture begin picture 100, 210, 20 produces picture of the width 100 millimeters and height is 200 millimeters, whose lower left corner is the point 10 20 and whose upper right corner is therefore the point is 110 and 220. When you first draw a picture, you typically omit the optional argument, leaving the origin at the lower left corner. If you then want to modify your picture by shifting everything, you can just add the appropriate optional argument. The environment's mandatory argument determines the nominal size of the picture. This need bear no relation to how too large the picture really is. Latex will happily allow you to put things outside the picture or even off the page. The picture's nominal size is used by Latex determining how much room to leave for it. Everything that appears in picture is drawn by the backslash port command. The command is port 11.3 comma minus 3 minus point 3 and curly brackets for the object specified by in picture with its reference put at coordinates 11.3 minus point 3. The reference point for the various objects will be described below. The backslash put command creates an LR box. You can put anything that can go in an M box in the text argument of the put command. When you do this, the reference point will be the lower left corner of the box. The picture commands are described in the following sections. Number one is circle. Draw circle, make box picture, draw box of the specified size, frame box picture, draw box with the frame around it. D- Dash box, draw dash box. Frame, draw frame around object. Line, draw straight line. Line thickness, set the line thickness. Thick lines are heavier line thickness. The thin lines, default line thickness. Multiple draw multiple instance of an object. Oval, draw an ellipse. Put place an object at the specified place. Short task, short stock, make a pile of objects. Vector, draw a line with an arrow, and we will discuss briefly. Number one, circles. Its synopsis are circle steric diameter. The circle command produces a circle with diameter as close to the specified one as possible. The asterisk dash form of the command draws a solid circle. Circles up to 40 point can be drawn. And 19.2 is make boxes. Now its synopsis are make box where the height position text. The make box command for the picture environment is similar to the normal make box command, except that you must specify a width and height in multiples of unit length. The optional argument position specifies the quadrant that your text appears in. You may select up to two of the following. Z number T moves the atom to the top of the rectangle. B moves the atom to the bottom. I moves the atom to the left. R moves the atom to the right. 19.3 is frame box. Now synopsis are frame box where the height, pause and curly brackets. The frame box command is like make box, except that it puts a frame around the outside of the box that it creates. The frame box command produces a rule of thickness. F the f box rule and leaves of space f box shape between the rule and the contents of the box. 19.4 is dash box. Draw a box with dashed lines. Its synopsis are dash box D length or width or height, pause and text. Dash box creates a dashed rectangle around text in a picture environment. Dashes are length units long and rectangle has overall width or width and height or height. The text is positioned at the optional pause. A dashed box looks west when the r width and r height are multiples of the length. 19.5 is frame. It's not frame text. The frame command ports are rectangular frame round text. The reference point is the bottom left corner of the frame. No extra space. No extra space put between the frame and the object. 19.6 is line. It's also line x slope, y slope, length. The line command draws a line with the given length and slope, x slope and y slope. Standard latex can only draw lines with slope x over y, where x and y integer values from -6 through 6 for lines of any slope, and plenty of other shapes. Shape pick 2e and many other packages on CTAN. 90.7 is line thickness. The line thickness dimensions command declares the thickness of the horizontal and vertical lines in a picture environment to be dimension which must be positive length. Line backslash line thickness does not affect the thickness of the slanted lines, circles, or the quarter circles drawn by the oval. 19.8 is thick lines. The thick lines command is an alternative line thickness for the horizontal and vertical lines in a picture environment. CF thin line thickness and thin lines. 19.9 is thin lines. The thin lines command is the default line thickness for the horizontal and vertical lines in a picture environment. CF line thickness and thick lines. 19.10 is multiport synopses are multiport xy delta x delta y and object. The multiport command copies the object in a regular pattern across a picture. OBJ is first placed at position xy, then at x plus backslash delta x, y plus delta y, and so on, and atoms. 19.11 is oval synopses. Synopses are backslash oval with height portion. Oval command produces a rectangular with rounded corners. The optional argument portion allows you to produce only if only half of the oval via the following. It is selects the top half, B selects the bottom half, R selects the right half, L selects the left half. It is also possible to produce only one quarter of the oval by the setting position to TR, BR, BL or TL. The corners of the oval are made with quarter circles and the maximum radius of 20 points, and so large ovals will look more like boxes with rounded corners. 19.12 is port. Its synopses are port X code and Y code and curly brackets. The port command places the material space specified by the mandatory argument in braces at the given coordinate X code and Y code. 19.13 is short stock. Its synopses are short stock's position and curly brackets end line. The short stock command produces stock of the objects that valid position. R move the objects to the right of the stock, L moves the object to the left of the stock, and C moves the object to the center of the stock. And 19.14 is vector. Synopses are vector x slope, y slope, length. The vector command draws a line with an arrow of the specified length and slope. The x slope and y slope values must be between -4 plus 4 inclusive. 20 is quotation and quote. Its synopses are begun quotation, text, end quotation, and or begun quote or text and quote. Include a quotation in both environment. Margins are indented on both sides by left margin, and text ingest are both as with the main text. Leaving a blank line produces a new paragraph. Friends, thanks for listening. We have a good day, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks.